About how the Delhi University Students' Union polls are underway, with a total of 87 students from various parties, including the ABVP, the NSUI, the AISA, and FCI, in the fray. In fact, the polls will determine the new president, vice president, secretary, and joint secretary, with candidates selected through direct voting by the students of Delhi University and its affiliated colleges. Now, the polling is slated to take place a day after the Delhi High Court questioned the large-scale defacement and expenditure during the election. Additionally, reports of clashes between student groups has led to concerns about safety during the election period. And the court ordered to halt the process of counting of votes in the wake of defacement charges, which was scheduled to take place on September 28th. Taking that point back to Nikhil, who continues to stay with us live. Nikhil, as far as this is concerned, in fact, you were reporting on the same just a few days back in terms of how that campaign really panned out, and that, of course, had the observations of the High Court. But while the poll is underway today, it still comes with the fact that those votes cannot be counted on the basis of what the court has essentially said. If you could draw that into perspective for us.
So, Nivedna, the Delhi High Court yesterday, while hearing the matter, they have said that the university may proceed with the election process, but the counting of the votes is something which is not going to be exercised until the court and the bench of the same is satisfied that entire defacement of the property and the vandalism and the entire bylanes are cleared up, which under the garb of the dusu elections were clearly defaced by the candidates. So this is a big step which is coming in all the way from the side of the Delhi High Court. But as we speak, the election process and the voting process, so to say, is currently underway. Although as per the original schedule, tomorrow, that means 20th of September, was the original date when the results were expected to be announced from the side of the dusu polls as to which side or which panel appears to be the one leading with the entire operations. But now it appears like that is something which is going to be delayed, because the next set of hearing from the side of the Delhi High Court has been set for 21st of October, and the directions have been clear-cut given out to the Delhi University. In fact, they have pulled up the Delhi University authorities, saying that if you are unable to manage 21 candidates, how exactly you are going to make sure about the safety and security as far as the lakhs of students are concerned. Now, remember, back in the year 2017, a petition was filed before the Delhi High Court saying that under the garb of the dusu election, which is the Delhi University student polls, the candidates usually display muscle and money power, which clearly does not send any of the positive message among the new entrants and other students as well. Apart from it, many of the public properties, including that of the DMRCs and the MCD property as well, are defaced. Many of the statues are vandalized, and many of the walls as well are spray painted. That is something which is not very well. So now the Delhi University have been directed from the side of the Delhi High Court that all the expenses which are going to be incurred by the civic authorities in clearing up the roads, bylanes and the walls as well, that is something which is going to be recovered and reimbursed from the side of the Delhi University. That means Delhi University have to pay all the expenses which are going to be incurred by civic authorities. Apart from it, if need be, the same amount may also be recovered from the side of the candidates as well, because they in the very first place are responsible for all the littering which we have brought to you on the screen of mirror now. So this is the big development which is coming in. But yet again, as we speak, the voting process is currently underway, but we need to see as to when exactly the court is satisfied and when the entire process as far as the clearing of the bylanes, property and other walls are done by the side of the civic authorities with collaboration with the candidates and the Delhi University administration as well. Back to you.